Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Over.
We do welcome you live here to this location changed game here at Bear Stadium. The players are taking their lines for sportsmanship and national anthem. We'll send it out to you and get you lineups in just a moment.
Players and coaches, please repeat after me. I will keep the rules. Keep faith in my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout-hearted defeat. Keep my primary victory. Keep a sound soul. Good lunch. And a healthy mind. Good luck, John. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor our country, the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Welcome back to Bear Stadium.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's name the starting lineup.
We'll go over the starting lineup for you for visiting Boyertown. Even though we are at Bear Stadium tonight, the Bears grounds crew did a phenomenal job on the field, and we actually have almost a normal crowd for a weeknight game here at Bear Stadium. So with that, I will get you the Bears starting lineup as a visiting team. Leading off, Mike Ranieri, number 4, playing second base, followed by Gavin Maurer, number 25. He'll play left field. Tyler Kreitz will play third base, number 28. Tate Yergi will be at first, number 16. Doing the designated hitter duties tonight will be Mike Xanthopoulos, number 36. Shane Horrocks, number 30, will play right field. Chris Davis, number 20, will be at shortstop. Billy Coleman, number 7, will do the catching tonight for the Bears. And playing center field, number 29, Sean Sutterby. Pitching tonight for the Bears is Justin Wind. Let's see here. Let's go to the home team, Daniel Boone, Connor. We have Matt Stevens leading off, playing center field. Joey Moyer, shortstop. Victor Gonzalez will be at first base. Batting cleanup and also doing the pitching, Brett Goodrich. Sean Balaga will play right field. Josh Picaretta will play second base. AJ Carr playing third. Tim Richard playing catcher. And Mike Bishop will be in left field for the Daniel Boone Orioles.
So we're going to get blinded with that sun early with this one as we have that delayed start because of the field conditions. But like you said before, great work here by a long list of people help getting this ready to go. And a couple changes there to the Bears lineup. We'll see how the shake-up fares for the Bears.
One of those, Connor, is at shortstop where Quinn Mason got hurt. He is doing well, just so everybody knows. He is going to be out for the rest of this week, but we're hoping he'll get cleared by the doctor at the end of the week and get back in the Bears lineup. He is West Lawn yesterday. He was running around after foul balls, looking good. So it's more of a precautionary thing for him right now, and hopefully everything goes well. And he's one of our leaders and one of the better Bear hitters, that's for darn sure. So we look forward to him coming back.
Yeah, and at the same time, we get to see young Chris Davis a chance here to step up and kind of show us what he's got. Maybe for the future.
He looked smooth last night at West Lawn, or I mean at Twin Valley.
That's what I've heard, and he's been doing really well for the Badgers. They won their Father's Day tournament over in that 16U tournament. So
We have just a slight delay. The umpire's going to close the first base
I wonder
gate.
whose job that was that forgot to take the.
I don't
the
know.
gate
Coach
out over
Mackey's over there trying to help. Looks like two adult men are going to get the job done there, Connor.
Yeah, I think somebody failed on their duties there, but that's all right. The catcher's also gonna go maybe.
Maybe get some eye black.
Yeah,
That is bright.
That is a bright sun. Throw some glasses on. Maybe get something to reflect that off a little bit. So we'll wait for him to come back now.
We have the gate taken care of. Now we lost the catcher.
But we do remind you, just keep you conscious that the Bears are the away team in this one. So they're going to bat first, and Mike Ranieri's going to step in. So Ranieri steps in third base for the Orioles, way up in the grass, as we know he does like to bunt with that speed of his. Goodrich is going to kick up, and the 7:36 first pitch is a strike. So an 0-1 to Ranieri. He was looking all the way.
Absolutely he was.
Goodrich is settling in and getting his signs in the windup. He rocks back, kicks up, the 0-1. That's also a strike. So an 0-2 for Ranieri. Gavin Maurer waits on deck. Goodrich kicking up, spreading those arms, and the pitch is up. So 1-2 we move. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the first inning, nobody on base. Here at the sunny and beautiful Bear Stadium.
You never know. It was a monsoon an hour and a half ago.
The 1-2 is off the plate, so we move 2-2. Goodrich, the 2-2 to Ranieri is off the plate, so we move 3-2. Ranieri battles all the way back here. So far, a nice at bat. He's going to choke way up on the bat and try to put something in play here. The 3-2 from Goodrich is popped up. That's going to bounce on top of us and into the parking lot.
It clears.
It did not hit us, which is always good. So Ranieri gets another life as it stays full. The 3-2. He sends that to the third baseman. He's going to field it pretty smoothly. Shuffle on. Picked out of the dirt by the first baseman, and they'll throw it around for the first out.
Brings up the left fielder, number 25, Gavin Maurer.
I think third base is going to stay up in the grass for Maurer here. Maybe not. Maybe Gavin will take a peek down there and see that third base is way back. And now coming up, he said, uh-oh. And he scooted right on back up to the grass there. So with 1 out and nobody on, the first pitch to Maurer is a strike. Tyler Kreitz waits on deck. Oh and 1 to Maurer. Goodrich kicks up, and the pitch. That's a curveball. It stays up. So 1-1. Nice crowd forming on the hill out there in right field, as we always love to see.
Yes, indeed. I actually have a half-decent crowd for supposedly
I'm
being
impressed.
played
I
at Boone.
am. Yes, I'm impressed. The stadium's slowly filling up here. The 1-1. That's a strike. Looked a little low and away to me, but too early to tell. 2-1.
We have a ball girl.
We do have a ball girl. Another great thing to see. Volunteers showing up at a short notice here at the stadium. The 2-1. That's outside. Gets them to swing. And that's strike 3. So we have 2 outs for Tyler Kreitz.
Oh, boy.
Kreitz looking to get things rolling for the Bears early in this one. The lights are starting to come on as the sun hopefully peeks behind the trees soon. First pitch to Kreitz. That's away. So 1-0. Good Rich rocking back, kicking up the pitch. That one's popped up. Catcher's going to go to the screen. He throws off the glasses and the mask and pinches it up against the net, so we can't call that an out. Kind of a tough one for the catcher there. Had to rip the mask off and the glasses and just ran out of room by half an inch as it pinched up against the screen. So Kreitz will get another chance here.
Drive through it, Ty. Come on.
Kreitz will step back in. 2 outs, nobody on. Goodrich in the windup. The pitch to Kreitz. Kreitz sends that one to center field, and that's a nice single for Kreitz. He did a great job there, finding the one that he likes, staying back, and really putting that up the middle. Good start for Tyler.
Brings up first baseman, number 16, Tate Yergi.
See if Yergi can move Kreitz around here. We can get something rolling early in the beginning of this one.
With 2.
With 2. Not always the Bears get to have the first at-bat, so we
it is strange.
like to see them try to jump on the board early. First pitch to Yergi is up. Kreitz get a healthy secondary over at first.
Yeah, like the Popo was after him. It's getting out of Dodge.
Good Rich comes set in the stretch. The pitch. That was also up, so 2-0. Yergi's going to have to wait for him to come down to him. The angry spider and Mike Xanthopoulos waits on deck.
Yes, there he is.
Kreitz takes another half a step. Goodrich comes set. Kicks up the pitch. That one's outside, so 3-0 to Yergi, and Goodrich kind of lost his rhythm there with the single by Kreitz. So 3-0 with 2 outs and a runner on first. The pitch is called a strike.
Oh, boy.
Wow, I thought it was inside.
That's what you call automatic.
I thought that was inside, but we moved 3-1 with a runner on first and 2 outs. The pitch. That one's dribbled up the middle. Yergi's going to have to go. Goodrich fields it, throws on to first, and the inning is over, so the Bears will leave that one on. But tally 1 hit, and no Orioles errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll be back. We do have Justin Wien on the mound for the Bears. Billy Coleman gets a chance behind the dish for the big boys here.
I believe Coleman was behind the plate last night.
Was he?
Yes, he was. Did a nice job.
It's nice. The Bears do have a wide range of catchers to pull from. It's a really nice mix of young guys and older guys, and
I think they have 4.
they've all been doing well.
Yeah.
They've all been doing really well. It's very impressive, and it's very fun to watch for sure. Coleman will send that throw down to Ranieri, and we'll get set to roll here.
I think we should get like a car visor.
I think we need a little tinted window pulled down here.
Just to tilt, just to block that
A little
thing.
screen. It is harsh for us. It hasn't come quite into your screen yet, but I say give it about 4 minutes.
I feel as though I should have sunblock on right now.
Center fielder number 1, Matt Stevens, will get things rolling for the O's. And Kreitz as well will start in on that third base cutout. Wien with that widespread wind up in the little leg rock. The first pitch is a ball. The 1-0. That's a strike, so even up at 1-1. Wien the wind up, 1-1. Off-speed pitch, it stays up a little high, so 2-1 we move. Two balls, one strike. The pitch, that one's going to go just foul over to the coach's box. Coach will flip it on to Kreitz. He'll send it back to Wien.
Kreitz to Wien, that's a double play.
Coach Kreitz Wien.
2-2's the count, right?
It's 2-2 with no outs and nobody on. Bottom of the first inning. The 2-2. That one's going to be flailed out over to Ranieri. Ranieri gets a nice read on it over to first, and they got him. So a nice first out for the boys.
Brings up the shortstop, number 7, Joey Moyer. Moyer has some family from Boyertown. They are in attendance tonight.
First pitch to Moyer is a ball.
I'm glad I'm not announcing.
The pitch. That one's low. So 2-1 we move. The pitch. Two balls, two strikes, one out, nobody on to Joey Moyer.
Joey Moyer had the dish.
The 2-2.
He fouls
That
that
one's
away.
fouled back. Would you like to do it?
I just want to talk over you all night.
Why don't you take the rest of this at bat, Jim? I'll take a break.
No. I walked away to give you your free time. Bring Tracy Mackey into the booth tonight
Tracy
for a little guest
Mackey.
appearance.
Two balls, two strikes, one out. Wien does the rock and the pitch. Swings right through. Strike 3, Joey Moyer.
I'm pretty sure she has a glass of vodka. Her hair's up.
I didn't know glass was allowed at Bear Stadium.
I didn't know you could get that kind of ice here. Somebody has a key to
I
something.
thought the concession stand was closed.
Well, apparently, if you're a Mackey, it's open. But whatever. We'll just be dehydrated up here.
I'm getting a little parched up here, Jim. 2 outs, the first pitch. That's a strike. This is Victor Gonzalez.
Victor Gonzalez, the Boone first baseman.
And the sun is in your screen now. We do apologize. That pitch is a ball. You're not going to be able to see anything. And neither can we, so we'll do our best.
Yes, we will.
As we always do. 1-1. The pitch to Gonzalez is in the dirt.
I see Georgie Paxson is in the stands tonight.
Georgie.
Georgie Paxson, yes.
Here to cheer on some friends.
For families tuned in, we'll give them a early inning shout out.
Oh, breaking our rules.
Rules are
Not the
meant to
third
be
yet,
broken.
Jim.
I know.
Not the third yet,
It's
Jim.
bottom of 1.
This is the longest game in the world. That one's going to go over to Davis. We'll see what he can do. Scoops up the throw on, and he gets him. So great job there by Davis and the Bears as Wien takes the walk off the mound. We'll go to the second inning. Bears doing great. It's 0-0.
Here we are in the top of the second inning. Bears are at the plate leading off. Designated hitter number 36, Mike Xanthopoulos,
The Angry Spider.
known as the Angry Spider. I'd love to see that displayed here
He got that name
with
right.
a gap double.
Nailed that name.
He did nail that one.
Outfield still moving as the pitcher didn't even wait for him. First pitch to X is a strike. He likes that inside.
Mm-hmm.
The umpire likes the inside pitch on both sides.
Yeah. Let's get back to Tracy Mackey when we have a chance, though.
The pitch. X crushes that one right over
Oh,
to
the
the
fans
bullpen.
scatter down there.
Man, that's not even EF or G. That's over
No.
in the Z's down there.
That's way down in the right corner. Fans had to dodge the bullet there.
Angry Spider steps back in, 0-2. No outs, nobody on. The pitch.
That's up and away.
It's a ball. We'll move 1-2. Scoreboard hasn't quite caught up to it yet, but it is the second inning. The pitch. That's up.
We are here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah,
Mike
the
Xanthopoulos at
top
the
of the
plate.
second inning, it is. The 2-2. That one's flailed to
Slap
left
to
field, and that'll be a
it's
single.
down. There goes the Angry Spider. Look at him go.
Oh, he was busting his way to first.
We are just told by the scoreboard operator that it's not working.
I think he called us a bad name, Jim.
I could have sworn.
I can't imagine anybody would use that kind of language with us.
Right fielder Shane Horrocks up for the Bears.
We're just trying to bring the game to fans everywhere.
Absolutely.
And he will turn the throw over at the Spider, but he's back in safely. And he's going to do it again.
Ooh.
'Cause maybe Goodrich isn't comfortable with the lead that X is taking, but X showing that he can get back on that, so
Well, Goodrich could have listened to some of our games and know the Angry Spider runs.
the Angry Spider takes his lead. The secondary lead goes out, pitch goes up. This is Shane Horrocks.
Yes, I did announce Shane.
Did you?
Yes, right fielder.
I must have missed it.
Not sure what the count is.
I mean, you're blowing the fan right into your mic, so I'm sure people are having a little trouble hearing you.
I don't think so.
If you're having trouble hearing Jim, send us a message.
Yeah, send me a message.
And Horrocks last for time. We know in the past we've had some problems where we had a unknown sound, we couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah.
It was the fan.
Well, that email address is idon'tcare@gmail.com.
The pitch. That's called a strike, but easily off the plate, so we move 1-2.
I turned it down to low if you're happy.
Now just a dull hum.
Oh. Okay. We just got news from the scorekeeper. The bottom row of the Bears scoreboard is not working for
Horrocks
the
gets
first
a bunt
6
down to
innings.
first. He slips in the box. He's out at first.
Horrocks
X
gets
moves
the
over to second.
job done. There I go talking over you again, Connor.
No, it
You've
was a
been
great
calling
job.
for too long.
He slipped coming out of the box there.
Well,
I think could have been a little closer, but it was a sacrifice nonetheless. So moves the Angry Spider over to second. We have Chris Davis now, ready to do his job and getting X in.
I heard that's where Tracy Mackey was actually working on the field.
Was that her
raking.
responsibility?
Yeah, that was Tracy Mackey.
The right batters or
Yep.
left-hander batter's box.
Number 72, Tracy Mackey.
No one holding X on there. Goodrich pitches in, and that's a strike. I think Coach Mote's wanting X to see that just a little bit more, as the second baseman is way over in the hole and shortstop not holding anybody on. So we'll see if X can take advantage of that. He has been known to be a pretty good base runner, stealing third a couple times. Goodrich's pitch. That's crushed. Just past the glove of the third baseman. Chris Davis is going to go to first. X is coming around. He's going to third. X is coming home. And the throw goes into the cutoff man. Took a little bit to get out there, but the Angry Spider rounded third. Came all the way home. It's an RBI single for Chris Davis, and the Bears are on the board.
Very nice. That brings up the catcher, number 7, Billy Coleman.
And Coach Motes is going to call Billy down and whisper a secret in his ear. We do have one out. And we have Chris Davis on first. And the third baseman for the O's will call out a play. So maybe they think something's up.
I think he said Z pose X waggle.
I thought it was 757. So we'll see how Davis does on the base path here. Billy Coleman at the plate. Davis takes his lead. Goodrich takes a long look in for his signs. And
Attaboy.
great job by Billy Coleman. Calling time there is the bat does tend to get heavy if you hold it for a long time.
I used to have to hold a chair in elementary school. It gets heavy too.
The 0-1. That's low and away, so 1-1.
I was wrongly accused though. I never did anything wrong.
Is that when you used to throw the pencils into the ceiling?
That was not me. That was Rob Thrum.
Davis takes his lead. The pitch comes in. Coleman crushes that. The center fielder on the run in. Still settles and makes a catch.
Well, the second baseman and shortstop
Never even moved.
didn't move, and the center fielder caught that almost in the dirt behind second base.
We have 2 outs, and we'll get Sean Sutterby. I thought it was going further than it did because the infield didn't even bat an eye.
No?
But a great job there, of course. Center field Matt Stevens on the run making a good catch.
Yes, he did.
Pitch. Sutterby flashes a flashes the bunt there. Called a strike nonetheless. 0-1, 2 outs. Davis on first. And Sutterby now asks for time. Bears trying to tell Goodrich he can't take all day.
You can't even take half a day.
They're giving Goodrich 10 seconds to throw the ball.
What is the
The
rule?
0-1. We don't have Rolling Legion.
There is no time rule.
No.
Oh.
They're updating it in the major leagues with
Okay.
that 20 second from the time it comes back to the pitcher till the time he releases, but
Gotcha.
it hasn't been enforced yet.
Gotcha.
Legion, we do not have one. Davis takes his lead off. The 0-2 is up and away. Sutterby does a fantastic job of holding off when we move 1 and 2. The plan is to make it a balk in the major leagues in the future.
All right.
That is it's in the earliest stages right now. This is only the second year of it. They tried it in the major league or the minor leagues as well. Runner goes, pitch is fouled off, squeezed by the catcher, and the inning is over. So we go to bottom of the second inning. O's to bat. Yeah, come on in. We have a visitor here in the booth.
Well, we're back here at Bear Stadium, and we have
Come on in, bud.
a guest here with us. His name is Michael, correct? All right, wave to everybody.
You can look
Michael.
right
Say,
in
hey,
here,
bud.
bud.
There you are. Michael brought up these sheets that he would like Connor and I to autograph, and we believe this was set up by who's your friend? What's her name?
Heather.
Heather. Are you afraid of Heather? No.
Did Heather
No?
pay you?
Did she give you money?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much did Heather give you? $2.
$2.
Oh, that's sneaky
Okay.
Heather.
Well,
We'll gladly give these a little sign here, of course.
oh, that doesn't work.
Anything for a young fan.
Now we want to make this out to Heather, right?
The 0-1 here is a strike, so we'll move 1-1. Oh, 0-2 rather. You're distracting me, Michael. 0-2 here with no outs and nobody on. Oh, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. We're going to keep one for posterity here in the booth. It's in a strikeout by Wien on Goodrich for the first out here in the bottom of the second. The concession stand isn't open, huh? It is open.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. They don't tell us anything. Do you listen to our
We've
broadcast?
got these signed up here. Good to go. We have a welcome to Xville and We Heart the Angry Spider.
There we
So,
go.
We'll send this back with you. Give her her best
Thank
wishes.
you very much, buddy.
Thank you for watching.
Good to
Thank
seeing
you
you.
for joining us.
You ever want to be a ball boy, buddy? You ever want to be a ball boy? No?
Nah.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you for joining us. The next pitch, that one's popped up. So we stay 0-2. This is number 8,
Sean Beloga,
Sean Beloga.
the right fielder. Well, that was very nice of the young man.
That was fantastic.
But I think we're being set up a little bit because I'm pretty sure one Brenda Kreitz were
These
taking
are
these
some sneaky pictures.
They are sneaky pictures.
These are sneaky pictures.
I like how we're feeding our face.
There's some red Solo cups in
Oh.
that picture.
That's from the
That's at the
picnic.
picnic.
Oh my!
I haven't.
Wow.
Well, there's some candids here. Really, this is fantastic. That one's gonna go right past Kreitz, and that's fair. We are not happy with that one. So that'll be the first hit for the O's. We'll put a runner on first. Would you look at this? That is something.
Absolutely. QR.
We got a QR code for our channel up there too.
Nice.
I wonder if we'll be seeing these hanging around the stadium. Right?
I'm gonna
Maybe
make
around Boyertown.
Oh, I'll put them everywhere. The grill shop's gonna get wallpapered in it.
That's awesome. We thank Heather for her support. We love bringing the game to you guys. The pitch, that one's fouled back. We do have one out and a runner on first. This is number 2, Picaretta.
We have quite a fan base
A
over
little
there.
group
I'll tell you
over
what. We
there.
have Kelly Maurer giving us the
How-
eyeballs
how
over there.
fun is that?
Tessie Melcher.
The pitch. That's a curveball. Good block by Billy Coleman.
Tyler Kreitz's grandparents running Doris Pelko are over there, along with Edith and Robert Moyer. It's quite a posse over there.
Oh, that's amazing. We end up turn and throw over to first. They spelled my name wrong on the sheet, Jim.
They did spell it wrong.
They spelled my name wrong.
Huh.
That's unfortunate. That one's going to go over to Davis. He'll have no play at second. The throw on to first will get him, so great job by Chris Davis. Gets one, so we have 2 outs and a runner on second.
That brings up A.J. Carr, third baseman.
I could just look at these pictures all day, Jim. That's hilarious.
That is good. Look at us working the mics there at the picnic.
We have our
Oh.
cups in hand.
Oh, I have the same shirt on.
in every picture.
In every picture. Apparently, I don't change my clothes. Wow.
Oh boy, the pitch. That one's gonna go to Kreitz,
Oh,
right under the
right
glove.
through his legs.
They're gonna hold him at third. The throw goes to the cutoff man, Wien, and everybody's held up at the corners. We'll see how they end up scoring that one as we wait.
What do you score, Rob? Oh, okay.
We do have to wait for the Daniel Boone dugout to give us the signs because they are the scorers. They are the scorers tonight. They are the scorers tonight because they are the home team. Up here, unfortunately, we don't have that luxury of having the information so quickly. So,
We have the information now, Rob or Cameron.
Connor,
Connor.
nice to meet you, Jim.
Is it Cameron on the sheet?
No,
Okay.
it says ER. My name's actually spelled with an OR. CONNOR.
Wow. Should we start critiquing it?
It's unfortunate. How many spelling errors can you find on that, Jim?
I don't want to do that. This is what I do want to do, though.
Are we gonna tack it up?
Oh.
That stays up here in the booth. And that scored a hit. We just got word from the official scorer, so no error charge to Kreitz there. So that was a hard hit ball, went right under the glove. So we have runners on first, runner on third, and Wien comes set in that stretch, 2 outs. The pitch comes home, called a ball. Wien not happy with that one, clapping his fist a little bit. Wien comes set, the 1-0, swings through that one, we move 1-1. This is the catcher, number 16, Tim Richard.
Can you take care of this for me?
I can do it. Wien comes set, runners on the corners, 1-1, 2 out. Pitch comes home, that's a strike. We move 1-2. Tim, is this something that can wait, or is this urgent? All right, you take your time. I'll keep things rolling here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wien looks in. The pitch. That one's going to go over to Ranieri. Ranieri should have a play. Flips on to first, and the inning is over. So great job by the Bears to get out of that one. And we'll be right back.
Here we are in the top of the third inning for the Bears, leading off second baseman number 4, Mike Ranieri, number 4.
The pitch to Ranieri is called a strike.
That's down the tubes. Ranieri grounded out to third base. A.J. Carr is first at bat.
He kicks up the 0-1. That's a curveball. Ranieri sends that to right. First baseman going back. First baseman does make the catch.
Gonzalez makes a play. Karen Moats in the house.
Haven't seen an appearance by either of them in
No?
quite some time.
That brings up
Gavin
Maurer, the left fielder.
With one out, nobody on, we'll have Gavin Maurer. And the pitch. Gavin Maurer crushes that to left field.
That might
Going
go.
back, if that's fair, it's gone and it's foul. Just into the farthest corner there at that 320 sign. That was quite the rope. He hit that about 318 and foul.
Yes, he did. Wow. Hey, we have 2 ball boys now. 1 ball boy, 1 ball girl.
Yeah.
There we go.
Equal opportunity here at Bear Stadium.
Absolutely.
The 0-1. That's down, so 1-1.
1v1.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Maurer at the plate. Pitch. That's in the dirt, so 2-1 we move. It is shout out inning, Jim.
Yes, it is.
So we'll have to get those out and we get a break in the action. The 2-1. That's in the dirt, 3-1. The sun behind the trees and the lights are on in full blast. The 3-1. Send that one over to the shortstop. He fielded just off the glove.
That's going to be a hit.
I think so too.
I'm putting it in my book as a hit.
So we'll have Maurer on with a single with 1 out for Tyler Kreitz, who did some damage in his last at-bat with that rocket up the middle.
I do want to give a shout out to one Mr. Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes.
How you doing, Bones? Hope you're tuned in tonight. I hear you're a silent listener. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Maurer takes his lead. The pitch to Kreitz is a curveball, called a strike. Questionable, but we'll let it slide.
I see his dad over there in the stand shaking his head no.
Maurer takes his lead. Goodrich comes set in that stretch. The pitch. He flashes a bunt that goes right past the pitcher. We got some confusion. The throw goes on to first. Just get him. But he does the sacrifice job. Thought it would push just far enough, but pitcher able to get that down. So we've got 2 outs and a runner on second for Tate Yergi.
I'm not so sure they're going to give a sack on that, or Kreitz was trying to bunt for a hit. Brings up the first baseman, number 16, Tate Yergi, with a RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. See if the Bears can cash in here.
First pitch to Yergi. The ball. Goodrich shakes his head out a little bit. I think he wanted that one. The 1-0. That one's in the dirt. Maurer takes his lead off second. The 2-0. It's inside Yergi. He works a 3-0. And guess who's waiting on deck?
The Angry Spider.
The Angry Spider. The pitch. He's called a strike, so 3-1 to Yergi.
I understand the 3-0 strike call, but there's got to be a limit to. It's got to be close to the plate.
Pitch. That one bounces in. Maurer's not able to advance, but we'll go first and second now for The Angry Spider.
Mike Xanthopoulos.
X steps in, runner on first, second, 2 outs. He does bat from the left side, we remind you. In case you forgot.
Xanthopoulos singled his first plate appearance.
First pitch to him's called a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to X. The pitch. That one's popped up. Third base is not even going to chase as that goes right into section M and trickles down that third base grandstand.
Saw a few people dive out of the way. I think somebody might have gotten hit there, Connor. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see.
We do see our EMT crew heading out there now. I'm sure it's nothing serious.
Nah.
Precautionary. Hopefully they get to keep the ball.
Hopefully they go out for Ritas. I could use a Ritas.
I could use some. If you're out there listening,
grapes.
send in some mango Ritas. The pitch.
Oh,
that one's in the other batter's box. That sends that to the shortstop. He won't have a play at second off to Harry on to first, and he gets him. And the inning's over, so the Bears will strand 2. And we'll be back. We'll do some shout-outs at the beginning of the next inning. Back bottom of the third inning. As number 9, Mike Bishop, the left fielder, is ready to get things started. Saw Coach Mike Ferrari bring that little thing out for Wien to clean his spikes with.
The spike mat.
That one's going to go right over the glove of Ranieri, and Bishop will start off with a single. The cleat cleaner.
There you go.
And he'll throw that behind the mound. Wien, they'll have a chance to clean off those spikes there, get that caked mud off, and give them a little more traction. One of the very few things, one of the many things Mike Ferrari is responsible for.
That's a good one, though.
He's a behind-the-scenes guy. You don't see his face a lot. But we do have Bishop on first. We go to the top of the lineup for Matt Stevens. And Wien comes set in that stretch. The pitch comes home. He flashes the bunt. It goes back to Wien. He'll take a look at second. He won't play there, and it'll go over to first. We'll get the out. So the runner is moved over to second. Wien thought about second.
Would you consider that a sack? I'm going to give him a sack.
I do.
Alrighty.
That's a sacrifice bunt for Matt Stevens.
Brings up the shortstop, Joey Moyer. Moyer struck out his first time up.
As Bishop takes his lead off second, Wien will turn back over. That was a nice move there. But no one covering, so nothing going on. 1 out. Wien comes set. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. As Moyer thought that was a little high.
Yeah.
Wien looks in. Gets the signs from Cole and comes set. The pitch comes home. Gets Moyer to swing at that one. 0-2 we move. The 0-2 will be turned back over to second again as Wind is kind of concerned with Matt Stevens. The 0-2 with one out. That hits him. Wind not pleased with that.
Well, you can look at it this way. Set up the double play.
Now we create the force out, so one in first base, second base, one out, and we get Victor Gonzalez.
Gonzalez grounded out to Chris Davis, his first at bat.
Be nice if we could get that again.
Yes. Yes.
Wind comes set, the pitch. It's curveball for a strike. Wind's curveballs are really getting the attention of the umpire. They do sweep right across the strike zone. Runners take their leads. The 0-1. That one's in the dirt, but he swings through it, so 0-2. Wind's got to finish now. Wind comes set. The 0-2 is fouled off.
Into the screen.
Would you look at that?
That's why I save things.
Lineup from the last game. We maybe could come in handy later. Wind looks back at second. The 0-2 comes home. Called a ball. His shoulder flinched a little. He wanted to ring him up on that. Couldn't pull the trigger. 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt again. A great block by Coleman. We move 2-2. Wind making that ball to his liking. Doctoring it up a little bit. Looks in. Gets a sign from Coleman. Nods in agreement. Comes set. Takes one peek at second. Freezes. And he'll step off. Two and two with one out. Runner on first and second. They take their lead. Wind looks in one more time for the signs and comes set. And he'll step off again. Wind looks in. And comes set. Takes a peek at second. Comes home. That's in the dirt. The runner's going. The throw goes down to third. It's not in time. That is kind of odd delay steal there as he read the dirt on the block, and Coleman not expecting it. We move 3-2, one out, and now runners on first and third, and Coleman will give signs to the infielders. Wind looks in. Comes set. Pitch comes home.
Oh boy.
Ball four. His base is loaded with one out. Brings up number 15, the pitcher, and cleanup hitter Brett Goodrich. Billy Coleman asks for time. He goes and talks to Mr. Wind.
Yeah, Wind's a little bit agitated with himself. He had Gonzalez in a hole there and let him escape. Didn't seem like Wayne was agreeing or able to see Coleman's signs or something out there. He seemed a little frustrated, but no worries here. Got one out. Bears need to knock the ball down, make a play here, get back on the bats.
Wayne will hop back into the wind-up pitch. That's a ball. Wayne showing just a little bit of disappointing body language.
This will be a good time for a pickoff at third. He is flat-footed, pretty healthy lead. Let's see what happens.
The pitch comes home. That one's going to go over to Davis. Davis fields it, throws on to second, gets one, kind of taken out. And so goes on to first, gets
he
him.
calls him. Double play.
Double play, great job. Davis to Ranieri, Ranieri to Yergi. Ranieri rather, getting taken out on the slide, still makes it over, and the inning is over. Should we bring it in for some shout-outs, or would you like a break for a second?
I could do some shout-outs.
Let's bring it in the booth for some shout-outs. Here we come, here we are. This is us.
Here we are. I hope everybody can see our newfound posters hanging on the wall already. We're very proud of that.
Who's listening tonight, Jim?
Well, I'm hoping Nick DiCiacco down in Davie, Florida.
Of course.
I'm sure he's tuned in. His grandson Nick's not in the lineup here tonight, but I'm sure he's tuned in, listening, seeing how the Bears are making out. Hopefully, Leslie and Billy Schmoyer down in Delaware. We always say hello to those guys. We did give a shout out to Bones already, Mr. Mark Hughes.
Of course, I'm sure the Sir Marinis are listening in.
I'm sure the Sir
Greg
Marinis
and Kathy, they always give us a view. I'm sure we'll get a message update here soon from them about how much they're enjoying it.
Absolutely. Who else do we have? I feel as though we're missing somebody, and I hate like heck not to give that shout out. Ronald and Shirley Moyer. Ronald and Shirley Moyer, longtime Bear fans. Their grandson actually is playing for the Bear Paws team now.
Oh.
So they're following him around and in between coming to Bear Stadium. So I'm sure they're tuned in as well. So we'll give a shout out to those guys. And that's all I have for tonight for shout outs. If you want a shout out, you want something mentioned,
yeah, send us a message. Comment on the Facebook link. Comment on our YouTube feed.
Absolutely.
We'd love any other feedback if you have. If you
Yes.
want any improvements, if you want us to say anything special.
Yes, I was just going to say that. Our commercial ad space is very, very cheap. I mean, if you're looking to get your name out there, these two guys are the ones to do it.
And as always, any baked goods or homemade mixes and trail mixes, we do, of course, appreciate.
Yes,
we never
indeed.
say no to that. Get hungry up here in this stuffy booth.
Shane Horrocks, the Bears right fielder, leading off here in the top of the fourth inning for the Bears.
Pitch to him is a strike on the inside corner. Goodrich will kick up, and the 0-1 is ball in the outside corner. So 1-1 we have for Shane Horrocks. Horrocks does bat from the left side. The 1-1 to him. He sends that to right center field. Right fielder on the run, calls, and makes the catch. So we have one out for Chris Davis.
Davis singled. Nice base hit for Chris Davis, his first at bat.
Shortstop number 20, Chris Davis.
Davis strides in. He was the starting point for that ending double play of the last inning. The first pitch, Davis, is in the dirt. A lot of noise here from the fans tonight, a lot of support.
It's a full house.
Always good to hear. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch to Davis. That's called a strike. Looked a little low, but no argument from Davis as we go 1-1.
I wonder if, speaking of shout-outs, I wonder if Bears alumni Dalton Hughes would be tuned in tonight.
The 1-1. It's inside. Davis almost gets hit with it. 2-1 we move. I don't know if Dalton, if he chimes in or not.
We'll have to find that out.
Dalton, if you're listening, go ahead and send us a message. Let us know. We'd love to know. Love to know who our 120 viewers were from the last game.
Yes, indeed.
That pitch is a strike, so 2-2 to Davis. Numbers keep rising. It is always motivating, always impressive. We do this for you guys, so let us know. The 2-2, that's in the dirt, so Davis is able to work a 3-2 with nobody out, nobody on, and 1 out. My apologies. Goodrich, the 3-2. Davis fouls that off. So a good job to hang on by Davis.
Oh, I don't think that caught part of his foot. At first I did, but he seemed
No,
fine.
that fell right off the handle and it rolled right back over to Billy Coleman, who's on deck.
Yes, he is.
The 3-2. Sends that up the middle. Great job by Chris Davis. Gets us started with 1 out. So good hit there right up the middle. Chris Davis, and he'll be on first for Billy Coleman.
And catcher number 7, Billy Coleman.
Davis takes his lead off first. The pitch. It's outside to Coleman. 1 ball, no strikes.
Just to let everybody know, tomorrow the Bears travel to Shillington for a 7 o'clock start, followed by a Friday night 7:05 start at West Lawn.
Davis goes. The pitch goes into the hole over the right side. Davis is moving to third. The throw comes in. Davis is in third, standing.
Great
Beautifully
hit and
executed
run.
hit and run.
That
Billy
was.
Coleman moving Davis to third and opening up a spot for himself at first base. So we have 1 out and runners on the corners for Sean Sutterby.
Center fielder number 29, Sean Sutterby.
And they'll all look at Coach Moats for some signs here. As Davis takes a lead off of third. Goodrich is in the stretch. Coleman goes, pitches up, and Sutterby protects him with a swing. So 0-1. Stay there. Coleman thought it was fouled off there, but squeezed by the catcher, so 0-1. We have runners on second and third. I think maybe one of the middle infielders whispered in Coleman's ear there.
Yeah, might have.
Seen that before? That'll get you. The 0-1. That's the outside corner, so 1-1. We move Sean Sutterby. Coach Mo's not happy with Coleman wandering back to first on that one.
No.
And the infield will now come in, as there was a little bit of delay and confusion with that. The 1-1, that one's fouled back, so 1-2 we move. Sutterby just has to get this one out of the infield. We could do some damage.
Yes, indeed. They are in tight, too.
Oh, they're a couple steps in the grass. The 1-2 to Sutterby is over his head. So 2-2 we move.
Big spot in this ball game, Connor.
Good opportunity for young Sutterby. Puts some bat on the ball. The pitch is way out. 3-2. Sutterby works a full count. Here with 1 out and runners on second and third. Goodrich, the pitch is up and in. Ball 4, and we have bases loaded for the top of the order, Michael Ranieri.
Yes, indeed. Ranieri grounded out to third and popped up to first base. See if Mike can line something and get the Bears a couple of much-needed runs here.
The corners will stay up, and the middle infield will go back for the double play. Bases loaded, 1 out. Mike Ranieri at the plate. Goodrich kicks up. The pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. The 1-0. That's a strike, so 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch to Ranieri. He sends that to right field. Davis is tagging on the bag. Ball is caught. Davis coming home. Throw goes to the cutoff man. The throw to the plate. He's out at the plate. So a double play by the O's gets him out of the bases loaded jam. As Davis is thrown out at the plate, the catcher blocking the plate there. Davis sliding right into his foot, laying the tag down. A good relay by Goodrich on home. And we're going to the 4th. Going to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back.
Welcome back here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Do not be confused. Bears are in the field, but it's the bottom.
Sean Beloga's right fielder. He singled his first plate appearance.
Pitch. It's ball.
I need to get Gonzalez and Goodrich. Gonzalez walked. Oh, Goodrich was a
hit
double
the
play.
shortstop for the double play. That one's fouled off and squeezed by Coleman, so 1-1 we move.
All right, we're caught up there.
We in the wind up. The 1-1. Curveball.
Boy.
Called a ball.
That looked good.
I liked that one. 2-1. The pitch. That one's going to be over to Davis. Davis fields, throws on first, and they got him. So great first out there. Again, Chris Davis showing us his stuff.
Josh Picaretta, the second baseman's up for Daniel Boone. He also grounded out to Davis at short.
Picaretta will hop in. The pitch. That's called a strike. Picaretta tried to sell that as up and in, but Coleman did a great job of staying relaxed with the glove there. 0-1. The pitch. It's in the dirt, but umpire says he went, so 0-2 as Wien wants the ball back quickly. Keep working. Picaretta took a little walk down third there. The umpire quickly called him back. We in the 0-2 is almost that same spot, but up and in.
Apparently it missed by a fraction of an inch.
Great place to miss there, and Coleman's got some problems. He's going to readjust, clean the glasses off a little bit. Throw the mask back on. One ball, two strikes, one out, nobody on. We in the windup. He kicks up and the pitch. Gets him to swing, strike three, and a smack of the bat by Picaretta there. We have two outs.
And that'll bring to the plate A.J. Carr, Daniel Boone, third baseman. He singled back in the second inning.
And Carr's going to ask for time as he wants to fix up something on his face as well.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it's very dusty down there, Jim.
I don't think there's much dust.
The pitch. That's a strike. Balls 1 strike, 2 outs. The pitch. Gets him to send that one. Ranieri on the charge. Fields it on to Yergi.
That'll end it.
And that'll end the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 5th. I believe the 5th is trivia time, so we'll be right back.
Well, welcome back here for the top of the 5th inning, I do believe, Connor, with Gavin Maurer, the Bears' left fielder, leading off. Maurer has struck out and singled so far tonight.
Jim, the snacks are dwindling, and I believe we were told when it was empty to bring it back. We could get it refilled.
I know a
Pitch,
lady.
Maurer does it again. That shot over to the left field side, foul. Maurer's
foul.
all over Goodrich.
Yes, he is.
0-1.
He looks like Bryce Harper up there.
It's very similar.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he hits sunflower seeds in his spare time.
The 0-1. That's a ball, so 1-1 we move. The fans here apparently not agreeing. Find that hard to believe, but
It is twilight. It's hard to see a ball hit the dirt.
the 1-1. That's a strike as he swings through. 1-2 we move. Goodrich, the 1-2 is a curveball. It doesn't quite curve enough, so 2-2 we move. The 2-2. That one's a shot to left. He takes a couple steps in and one back and makes the catch.
That was an atom ball. Our
one
trivia
out.
question tonight is, if you can name the shortstop and his number that was a senior player in 2011 for the Bears. Shortstop's name and number, 2011.
Came up with the answer fairly quickly. You were a little surprised there, Jim.
It's third baseman, number 28, Tyler Kreitz. Kreitz has singled and sacked.
And he sends that one over to the shortstop. Shortstop fields on a backhand. He'll have to harry. The throw goes up, and they get him. So we have 2 down for Tate Yergi. Kreitz was busting down the line there. Great play by number 7, Joey Moyer.
I think I saw flames coming off his shoes. Kreitz seems to like he has his swing straightened out. He's had a nice line drive, hard ground ball there. We'll take that. Let's see what Tate Yergi can do. Yergi popped up to third or grounded out to the pitcher, I'm sorry, and walked.
The 1-0. That's low. 2-0. We move.
I think it was outside.
I know it was outside, Jim. Maybe a little low.
Maybe.
The 2-0. Yergi, that's a major league pop-up. Left fielder coming. Center fielder coming.
I don't think it has
Center
a
fielder
distance.
calls, and he makes the catch. So I think he got lost in the stars up there, but he was able to squeeze it. So that's 3 outs. We'll have our answer for you coming up. in
George
just a little
Jetson
bit.
probably saw that ball. It was up there so high.
We'll be right back. And Richard, the catcher, will lead things off for the O's. Wien still going for the Bears. Bottom of the 5th inning action. Wien the wind up. The pitch. That's a shot out to left. Maurer ranging to his right and back. Settles, squeezes with one hand, casually making the first out. We also want to take some time to remind you, if your picture becomes blurry or pixelated or lagging at some point, then just hit that gear in the bottom right corner, adjust your display frames, and should clear up the voices a little bit, maybe help out with your lagging. Ooh. This will bring number 9 to the plate. This is Mike Bishop.
Mike Bishop.
First pitch to him. He fouls over that first base grandstand. So 0-1, we start.
It was pretty much over everybody's heads there. Nobody had to duck out of the way there.
Saw a couple ball gloves reach up, try to snag it. The 0-1 is up. So 1-1, we move.
A couple young children over there with the tradition of bringing the ball glove to the stadium in hopes of getting a foul ball.
The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-1.
Please remind everybody to shut their phones off.
You were looking for the culprit there.
I'm like a dog looking for a whistle there.
Bearland security on the run. 2-1. That's inside. We move 3-1 with 1 out and nobody on. The 3-1. That one's going to go to right. Yergi going back. Yergi makes the catch.
I'm going to put that in as an F3.
I'd say. He had a foot on the dirt there.
We're going to go top of the order. Matt Stevens is center fielder. Stevens is grounded out to second base and sacrificed.
We do have 2 outs and nobody on.
Bears have 6 hits against Boone's 3, and the almighty 1 run against 0 runs for Boone.
We end the first pitch.
This fifth inning is being brought to you by Pointer Hill Pet Products. For all your pet product needs, you can visit www.pointerhill.com.
Pitch. That one's going to go to center.
He's
going to
got
have
a chance.
to move. Sutterby's on the run. That one's going to bounce once. The throw's coming in. He's looking at third. They're going to be cut off by Ranieri. The throw does go to third, but a great throw. So we'll hold him at second.
I thought he was going. Do you think he was going, Connor?
I didn't think he was going.
You didn't think he was going?
No. Good coaching there by the third base coach. Had him held the whole way.
Joey Moyer, the shortstop, struck out and hit by a pitch.
Horrocks ended up coming up with that one, as it was a better angle for him rather than Sutterby.
Yeah, the horseshoe never works.
They're runner on second, 2 outs. Wind comes set.
He's
doing a little running secondary there.
I thought he was going.
Trying to get maybe Coleman to bounce up a little bit. We do have 2 outs, so I'm sure Coleman's trying to just get the batter here. And
Was that a strike?
That was a strike.
Okie dokie.
The 0-1. Gets him to swing at that, and we go 0-2. Fans starting to stir a little bit.
A little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Joey Moyer at the plate. Wind comes set, and Moyer calls time. Wind the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another great inning for Justin Wind.
Second strikeout by Moyer.
We'll be back.
All right. Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Bears, designated hitter number 36, Mike Xanthopoulos. Xanthopoulos has singled and grounded out to short.
First pitch hits the ball. I was going to say, in between innings, X took himself over to the tees and was getting some work in.
He's working hard. If anybody's interested, the College World Series.
That one's going to go right past the diving glove of the second baseman, and the Angry Spider's on first.
The NCAA, too many A's there. NCAA College World Series, LSU 5, Florida State 1. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of 6.
So as I was saying, X was hitting some balls on the tee during the last inning. Hard being a DH is
staying loose,
just sitting around. So he did a good job staying loose. It paid off there with that ball to the right side. That was a leadoff single for the Bears, and we'll get, I believe it's Shane Horrocks.
Shane Horrocks, the right fielder.
The pitch, it's called a strike. Looks outside from here, but we are off to an angle, so.
Horrocks is sacrificed and flew out to right field. How about that? Kind of the College World Series in the bottom of the 6th, and the Bears are in the top of the 6th.
And I believe it's the same score as the Phillies are winning 5-1 as well.
Wow.
He does flash bunt, pitches out, X is caught off. He's going to go to second. And he's out at second. As a little confusion there, as I think it was a bunt and run maybe, as X was waiting for the bunt to go down. Shane pulled back because it pitched out, and X is tied up at second and thrown out. As bullpen does start to stir for the Bears. Borog will now be in with 1-1. That one's going to go to right field. Right fielder on the run, and he makes the catch. And we've got 2 away for Chris Davis.
Davis has back-to-back singles. See if Chris can get us going here. 2 outs.
Bears are leading with 7 hits to the Orioles 4. No errors for either team. The pitch. That one's going to go to the third baseman. Chris is going to have to bust. The throw goes on to first. And they do get him, so the inning is over. We'll be right back. Victor Gonzalez will start us off. Bottom of the 6th inning. Some words of wisdom from third baseman Tyler Kreitz to Justin Wien before we start.
Gonzalez has grounded out to short and walked his 2 plate appearances.
First pitch. That one's going to go to Ranieri. Ranieri settles, slips up a little bit, throws on first, and gets the out.
Might be getting a little greasy, slippery out there. Well, the field has held up quite well.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
It's absolutely
The
fantastic.
shame is the Bears are on a week-long road trip and host a little mini round robin tournament this weekend. So the grounds crew has been out putting dirt, filling spots, and unfortunately they had to take all of that dirt off to get the field prepared for tonight. So I would assume the work begins again tomorrow in preparation of this weekend's tournament. Bears do play at 10 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Saturday.
The 1-0. That's called a strike. Right on the inside part of the plate there. Just caught enough black. So 1-1 we move.
I think the first base coach's coaching helmet just puffed up off his head. He disagreed with that.
The 1-1. That's a strike. So 1-2 we move. And coach is not pleased.
Yeah.
Takes a little stroll down the line.
Uh-huh.
Wien seems pretty happy. Wien will step off, ask for the signs again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. He kicks up, and the pitch is going to go back to Wien. He'll walk it over to first, flip on to Yergi, and we've got 2.
That was Goodrich, correct?
Yes, it was.
Alrighty, that brings up Sean Balaga, the right fielder who has singled and grounded out to shortstop.
Wien will wait as Coach Mackey places the outfielders. And now he'll get back and ready to go. The first pitch with 2 outs is back to Wien again. And he'll flip on to first. And we've got 3.
He is now Justin Williams' nickname, the Alley Cat.
The Alley Cat.
Cat-like off of that
The
mound.
Alley Cat, Justin Williams.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully you've had time to kind of ponder that trivia question.
After 6 complete, it's Boyertown 1, Daniel Boone 0.
We will remind you of that one more time. That was the shortstop's name and number. The senior 2011 season.
Yes, indeed.
And we'll get you the updates, what's going down in the Bears bullpen, and
If you do,
Bears coming to bat.
if you do try to call and the line is busy, just keep trying to call. We will answer as many calls as possible
An
between
operator
the
will
innings.
be with you momentarily.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, free set of steak knives.
Enjoy the music while your party is reached.
On Saturday, there will be 4 teams.
Bears in the top of the 7th inning. Catcher Billy Coleman leads off. Coleman has flew out to left field and singled. Oh.
Coleman flashes a bunt, and that one will go to the third baseman. Kind of a hard bunt. He'll shuffle. He won't make a throw. There will be no throw. Coleman's safe at first. How is that scored?
I would think it's ahead. I don't know. I mean, the ball was bunted up in the air and kind of short hopped to third baseman.
So anyway, Coleman is on first. We're going to call it a bunt hit. He's on first. Now we get Sutterby, who also flashes a bunt but pulls back. And they're going to call that an error. So
Error.
either way, Coleman will take it as it's an error on the third baseman.
We'll take a base runner.
Sutterby does bunt
that's
curl
fair.
right down the line.
Oh, he's
that
going
one's
to
going to
second.
go to second.
Oh!
And that was bobbled. And he's called out at second. As Coleman kind of led up to look at the ball. Little
Brings up the
Little
leadoff
confusion.
batter.
Mike Ranieri.
Ranieri
So
is-
Sutterby got the bunt down. It rolled right up the line. The throw went to second. Coleman kind of slowed up at second. And he ended up getting thrown out. So we have 1 out and a runner on first. First pitch to Ranieri is a strike. And it's 0-1 with 1 out and a runner on first.
Ranieri is grounded out to third, popped up to first, and flew out to right field. That was a play where I think it was Sutterby, or no, Davis was thrown out at the plate trying to tag.
Runner does go, and that one's going to be foul. So Ranieri finds himself in an 0-2 hole as Sutterby was running on that, but he's forced to go back on the foul. Sutterby will take his lead again. Goodrich comes set. The 0-2 is a looping curveball. It stays way up. So 1-2 to Ranieri. And I believe JT Cooley is getting loose.
Well, Maurer has a bat there too. I think it depends on what
1-2.
happens here.
That one's going to be trouble. Over the head of the third base shortstop. Snares it. The throw goes on to first. He's safe back into first. As it could have been trouble. For Sutterby, so we do have 2 outs. 2 outs, Sutterby on first. And they're going to wait. And Maurer is going to grab the bat. So we're going to get back Gavin Maurer to the plate. Sutterby takes his lead. Goodrich takes a nice long time. Maurer hasn't even taken the bat off his shoulder yet. Now he comes set. Pitch comes home. That's up at the hands, so 1 ball, no strikes. The members of the bullpen now out leaning on the fence, just watching the game develop and see what the next move is.
Watching and waiting.
The 1-0, that's almost the same spot inside there. 1-1 we move.
1-0 game in the 7th. It's a thinking man's game now. See who makes the right moves. See who makes the plays.
Sutterby takes his lead. Goodrich takes a look in and comes set. Pitch comes home. That's a strike. So 1-2 to Maurer. Well, it's reminding Maurer, guard that plate. Sutterby goes, pitches outside, tipped and squeezed, strike 3. We're going on the bottom of the 7th. Still Bears on top, 1-0. We'll be back.
Leading off for Boone in the bottom of the 7th inning. Second baseman, number 2, Josh Picaretta. Picaretta has grounded out to shortstop and struck out.
Again, one last time, the words of wisdom from Kreitz to Wind. Wind's ready to rock. Pitch. It's up and in, so an early ball. And Jim, with that, we are fresh out of snacks.
I will have that filled. Trust me.
The pitch. That's a strike, so 1-1 we move. The 1-1. That one's right past the glove of Wind. Coming over is Davis. Davis will have to work.
Nice play.
Off the bag is Yergi, but he gets him on the sweep tag. Great job by Yergi there. And they're not happy. Yergi seemed pretty confident with popping off the bag and slapping the tag down. We will get Carr as coach pulls him down for some words of advice. 1 out, nobody on. William looking to wrap this one up.
A.J. Carr.
Carr has singled and grounded out, and that one's going to hit him. So we'll put Carr on first. And we'll get number 16, Tim Richard.
Richard.
And Coleman will now ask for time. This go around.
Richard is grounded out to second and flew out to left field.
The bullpen for the Bears does go back to warming up again, so keep an eye on that for you. I believe Nolan Klein's out there. Runner takes his lead. Perfect time for a double play. The pitch is fouled off as that was in on the hands. We have some bugs in the booth, Jim. We in comes set. The 0-1. That one's a shot to center. Sutterby's going to move back, settle, move back in, and he makes the catch on a dive.
Ooh. Wow.
Everybody kind of breathes a sigh of relief there. He drifted back and then had to come in and dove in. Sean Sutterby making the catch there. So we've got 2 away for the left fielder, Mike Bishop.
See if you got that.
The ball get by. Yerke over there. He's going to run a second. He's going to go to 3. They're going to send him, and he holds up. Coach was sending him the whole way. Coach was sending him a little confusion there.
Oh, my.
For Carr. Carr yelling back at Coach there as the pickoff got away from Yerke. And Coach had his arm out and was singling him across, but Carr was a little confused. So the Bears do avoid one more base there on the base running mistake of Carr. And Coach Mackey moves the infielders around a little bit, or the outfielders around a little bit more, as that run on second is very important.
I'll say.
Wien looks in and gets his signs. Pitch comes home. That one's fouled back, so an early strike to Bishop. Carr takes his lead. Wien comes home. Fouled back again, so 0-2.
We're a strike away here.
The crowd does rise to their feet. They try to give Wien that support that he needs here, bottom of the 7th inning. And Coleman's got another problem again with the glasses. So Wien has to take a break now. I'm not sure how much that puts him out of his rhythm, but Billy Coleman's got to see. So.
He does need to be able to see.
Billy Coleman has to see, so
it helps.
Hopefully that takes enough time to kind of freeze everybody and not just Wien. So Bishop would be forced to step back in. Wien's going to look in. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Wien, the pitch is called strike 3!
Ends it.
And that's the ball game. Great job, Justin Wien. Threw the ball pretty much down the gut, and Bishop did not want anything to do with that.
Complete game for Wien with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. And I believe
no walks.
1 walk.
1 walk.
1 walk and 2 hit batters. Great game by Justin Wien. That was a much-needed W for the Bears. For the Bears travel to Shillington for tomorrow night's contest. 7 o'clock start in Shillington, and then a West Lawn 7:05 start on Friday night before the Bears come back home finally for a doubleheader on Saturday at 10 and 7, and then a 10 o'clock game on Sunday morning against Flemington, New Jersey. It would be taking on Hamburg 10 o'clock Saturday morning and Rockland, New York, Saturday night at 7.
Can we answer the trivia question?
Fire away, young man.
I believe the answer to the trivia question is Chris Warner,
Chris Werner? Yes.
and it was number 16.
Number 16. That is correct.
All right.
All right, we're signing off from Bear Stadium. We'll be probably back on Saturday.
Sure.
Good night.
From Bear Stadium.